This time, in the garage, I get to deal with two reasonably ostensible people who refuse to believe that the definition of a thing means what it is. No, wait. We're doing Bring a Trailer.
Okay,
Okay.
first car. Is this a hot rod?
None of my Bring a Trailer cars were actually on Bring a Trailer this week. So
Oh, yeah?
they're back.
I mean, you know what? I retract the question.
2013 BMW X5M. Sold for $13,250.
Don't tempt me like this.
I believe that's wishful thinking, Mason.
Black. Is it?
Yeah, I think you would have that
Who said I wouldn't?
as a replacement for the truck. I mean,
Absolutely. ECU
Nobody
tune,
said it
sport
had
tune,
cinnamon
suspension,
interior.
Dynon, carbon leather trim.
Oh. How exploded is this?
looks pretty good.
Black
Does it have
sapphire.
a bunch of miles? Why is it so cheap? Usually these are like 20-ish for a nice one.
Dynon suspension.
Yeah, it's good interior.
Not the best one I've seen.
It's not my favorite wheels ever, but they're not terrible.
Well, they're just factory.
That is faux leather, I believe.
And the man in
Yep.
the picture is wearing pants.
Woo!
So I know it's the thing that concerns Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Estimated 610 horsepower, 575 torques.
I want to know how many miles it has.
$12,000 of work performed in 2023 through 2024.
So they're making no money on this at all.
Water pump, thermostat, hoses, engine mounts.
That's good because all of that stuff is going to break.
So you've got a while.
I assume
Well,
that
until you
that's-
spend the next.
That's the cost of paying someone else to do it, not the cost of just getting the parts and doing it yourself.
So it had minor damage, 96,000 miles.
M mode mufflers.
Let's hear that.
Nah,
What's up with the blinky flashies?
he's showing them that they work.
They work really weird.
Okay.
Oh. He's
Because they're
he's
LED.
in there. He's in there
They're,
doing it.
yeah, LED.
Fog light,
Whatever.
reverse lights.
You know, that fog light thing is a thing that American cars don't do.
Uh-huh.
It makes a whole lot of sense to me.
Oh, there we go. Zen mode.
It's a little deeper.
It doesn't.
level.
I didn't notice it.
You
It's
notice
like-
the switch?
It's like
Yeah.
it dropped down a little bit.
Sure.
I'm not sure that's the thing I would really care about in that car.
I don't want regular mode with lazy shifting.
Not the sound. I mean, what kind of transmission is this?
Automatic.
Automatic.
Actually, an automatic,
Yep.
not a SMG or a DCT or
Real automatic.
real. That's like saying real fake.
Not sure what we're doing here.
Driving?
We're driving around in M mode with rapid shifts and not shifting.
How about I don't care what we're doing here.
That one here.
This is making me not like it.
It's not making me not like it. It's just making me bored. Yeah, I
That's
think that's
why I
that's a great deal.
Yep. It's fantastic.
I would have that.
I would have that.
Next.
I'd offer that guy 14,000 for it.
I mean, if they put 12,000 in it and they're selling it for 13,250,
97,000 miles.
That seems like a smoking deal.
they basically take away the bring a trailer fee and
Yeah.
Those things even look cool.
Yeah, I think they look great.
All right. Next. 351 powered 1986 Lincoln Mark 7 LSC.
These are growing on me.
they're not growing on me.
Well, I got to go to a doctor and have it looked at. But
Wow. Modifications totaling $33,000 were completed in 1987.
In $1987?
oh my god!
Yep.
So that's like $55,000 now.
Well, these things were had by some rich fancy pants people back then.
Wow.
The wheels don't suck.
That is in 1987 dollars.
Huh. Well, it's on period.
I'm going for X5.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
What?
Huh? That looks pretty nice. That's bad.
The whole interior is poo.
$37,000 and 80 whatever didn't get you a supercharger, huh?
Something. The plaque was plated gold.
Got long tube headers though.
How do you spend $37,000 in 1987 modifying this car?
And the car cost $24,000.
Yeah, but.
Oh, built-in radar detector.
Uh-huh.
That's probably 20 grand.
No.
That's pretty cool.
Those are cool, and I'm starting to like them more.
No.
I think they look good.
Yeah. They look good lowered.
Yep. Sold for $20,000.
Ooh. It's more than
Taking it in the pants.
X5.
Wow. I don't know if this person's taking it in the pants.
It has lost
the original owner.
significant value.
I don't know that it had that value to begin with. Like he said, $33,000 didn't even get you a supercharger in 1987. All right. X5.
Yeah.
1968 Fiat Dino Coupe. Bid to euro 46,950.
Which is $49,000.
Ooh, pretty.
It's good looking.
Like
Looking wheels.
breeze.
Good color.
It's a great color. Oh, this is a 2-liter.
Looks like an Aston Martin for some reason.
I think it looks a lot like a Mustang. Barely it was painted.
Mm-hmm. Good color.
So,
Go ahead.
assuming that it was painted well,
Uh-huh.
I mean, that job was done correctly and whatever,
It looked like it was.
I don't think I would care about that one bit.
Care about what?
I don't think that it's not original paint would in any way.
Oh, didn't it say it wasn't?
Well, it was painted.
Yeah, it's not original
okay.
paint.
So you're
I'm saying in general, if
not the original color.
if it is done well,
Yeah. On something that old,
I don't care.
it's not going to be nice.
And for that cheap.
Look. That's pretty cool. These had the Ferrari Dino V6.
So it's a Dino,
That's correct.
which is probably better than whatever Fiat would have put in it.
Well, that's what Fiat put in it.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever Fiat would have put in otherwise.
Okay. Yep. Obviously not a limited slip.
Maybe I'm wrong here.
Go ahead.
I feel like if it were a 4-cylinder, it would sound better.
No, this is not a really great video. These things sound amazing.
It's visually a nice video.
Yeah.
It seems like they
You're
put
just not-
mics all over it, and none of them sounded good.
Yeah. They normally sound really good.
Yeah.
Man, it's a Ferrari V6.
Sure.
I think these look great.
I think the interior
Yeah.
looks pretty nice.
I can see why it didn't sell. Because you probably had almost that in
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got more than that in. Well, yeah. I don't know what all they restored, but the paint shop's not going to be cheap.
Looked like all the brakes and suspension and stuff was redone too.
Mm-hmm.
That
New
video,
CAD plating.
that video wasn't cheap.
Right. And maybe it was.
There was that shot in the hairpin.
Get a drone.
It's still coordinating that. You got to have at least one other person who knows what they're doing.
Uh,
I like this a lot. I'm torn on whether I like it more than the X5 because it's not really the same kind of thing. I like them both.
Okay.
I would 1000% have an X5 over this.
How torn are you now?
I think you need to decide how torn you are, and then we can revisit me if necessary.
So you don't have to answer.
I just explained that I feel like it's difficult to answer. So if you can answer easily.
2016 BMW M6 Coupe competition package.
Oh, that is a beautiful color. With
sold for
maybe
$40,000.
a good red.
It's a great red.
We'll see.
Tanzanite blue.
Kind of gearbox.
Competition package. Dual clutch, 7-speed. Secure orange merino leather.
Yes.
Ceramic composite brakes. Night vision. Heated steering wheel.
I think this is the same engine the X5 has, right?
Heads-up display. It is.
Is it configured the same way?
Twin turbos?
I mean, is it producing the same power, same
more.
ECU and stuff like
I think
that?
more or less because the other one's modified.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. The other one's 610 horsepower.
Oh. Yeah,
Roughly.
I don't know. I mean,
the interior is great on this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that looks good.
Wood is terrible.
Huh?
The wood is
A
terrible.
little bit of wood?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit.
I don't think that's terrible. And if you really don't like it, just have somebody make a carbon fiber piece and replace it.
Yeah.
It's like 14 inches across the middle of the dashboard.
No, it's
a
the
little
whole
bit
center
here.
and then on the doors.
There's some on the doors too.
Fine, whatever.
And up here.
I don't think that's terrible.
You just wrap it black.
I think it's perfectly. I wouldn't bother.
I don't like it with the black and the red.
Right.
Oh, sorry, secure orange.
Sakir?
I don't know.
I don't think that's
You tell me.
I think it's Sakir.
the color. That color isn't named correctly.
So it's 10 horsepower less than what the
From the factory, though.
M5 is rated at.
Right.
X5?
X5, yeah. Sorry.
You think this weighs less or more?
Boy.
I mean, I think it's longer, but
Less.
it's not as tall.
It's got less glass.
Huh?
Less doors, less seats.
That's good.
It doesn't sound great.
I think it sounds fine.
Yeah, these BMW guys don't know how to do videos. Sweet.
You run out of road pretty quick.
Yeah.
That color is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I don't have any use for an X5. I don't have any use for an X5 particularly.
Why?
There's no part of my life needs one.
It's kind of a truck.
I have a truck.
Oh, I see. So you're keeping what you got.
He's
you're
got an
buying something new.
SUV, a Subaru that's an SUV.
That's true.
So I don't.
And a truck.
The X5 doesn't fill a need.
So the X5 would be an additional car.
It would be most closely analogous to Tanya's Mazda.
Okay.
But I don't want to give her the X5 instead of the Mazda.
I see.
So for
Would
me,
you give her the M6 instead of the Mazda?
I would give me the M6 because I like it, and she could drive it because it's an automatic. That fills the niche of I want something that goes fast.
Yeah, it would do that.
Fair.
Hmm.
This is way cooler, so I'm voting for it. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, it's more expensive too.
Yeah, it's definitely more expensive.
Less practical.
Yeah.
It's 3 years newer
If this were a GT, it would be.
and 30,000 less miles.
I don't think that's the
And a
correct name for that interior
Rate killer.
because that
I've seen it in other.
orange is orange.
I've seen it. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I've seen it in like M3s and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It looks like
orangey.
that.
I don't know. Anyway.
Whatever the name
like
is, that's a good color.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good color
Um,
combination.
Yeah, I think this is cool.
Better than the X5M.
Funner.
I don't know.
It's less practical, but more fun.
Which would you rather own?
Would I rather own?
Yeah.
Probably the X5.
Really?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You have a Tahoe. You don't need
I know.
the X5.
I would get rid of Tahoe.
That is way more fun.
If that were the GT,
You need a 4-door?
I think the
Why?
GTs could make that look way better.
A 4-door says, I need more passengers. A 2-door says,
Yeah.
I don't need you to come with me. Drive your own
I
car.
feel like we need to put more thought into this. We're going to come back.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Original owner, 1988 BMW M5.
Wow.
Those chrome plated.
Chrome wheels.
I didn't pick this because I knew one of you would.
9-inch chip, 17-inch wheels that are apparently chrome. 161,000 miles.
I wonder how easy it is to unchrome a wheel.
You buy new
Refinished
ones.
in 2010. Yeah, those are just buy new ones.
See
It's
if
like those aren't
somebody-
even factory BMW wheels.
See if somebody on eBay wants some chrome wheels.
Somebody always wants chrome wheels.
So weird.
Power seats. Rusty exhaust.
Rusty exhaust. Go with one of the other BMWs, please.
Yeah. So I like this, but I don't think it competes with the two we already have open.
Okay. I like it too. I'd like to have one. I think I'd rather have an E34.
1941 Plymouth P12 Special Deluxe Convertible. I picked this.
You did?
I did.
Really?
Yes.
I thought this was a bear car for sure.
Now this is me. And the reason I picked this is that I have driven personally a 1938 Plymouth Special Deluxe, which is probably not terribly different.
Yeah. You liked it so much.
No, I didn't, and I
You
don't
wanted
want
to go
this.
Relive your past.
But
You have a tendency to
For
pick
the
cars you
record,
don't
he
want.
said
I don't
he didn't
often
want it.
I don't often have the opportunity from Bring a Trailer
Yeah.
to pick cars that I have more or less just driven.
Okay.
And
Well, there's usually Toyota.
that's
Tacomas on
got
there.
a those aren't cars, and there's no. They're also not
Yeah.
uncommon. I'm pretty sure that's a straight six Chris Craft that's in that, because that's what
What?
the 38 had. It's a boat motor.
No, it's not.
That's what was in the 38.
No, it's not.
That's
Yeah.
what was in the one I drove.
No, it wasn't.
Whatever. Anyway,
They might have used that engine in a Chris Craft, but Chris Craft didn't build engines.
it was the same engine.
Okay, so they might have put that engine
When we
in a
got
boat.
parts for that engine, it was easier to get them for the boat version of that motor.
Okay, so that might have been a catalog thing.
Whatever. Anyway, cable actuated drum brakes all around. 3 on the tree.
Uh-huh.
It's fun to. I don't want to say it was fun. It was interesting. Also, the one I drove, the brakes on the right hand side did not work.
So they're cable operated.
Well, those cables were.
Why didn't you fix them?
Didn't know that when we were picking it up. So it just you had to
Crawl under there with a wrench?
steer pretty hard. Yeah, they were pretty rusty. So we had to steer pretty hard to the right when you're stopping. Otherwise,
Is this Mr. Miyagi's
left.
car?
I have no idea.
Anywho, I picked it because I've driven one, more or less.
Wow.
Don't like it.
I don't like it either. 1965 Ski-Doo Chateau with custom trailer. And I picked this because You don't often see really old snowmobiles. I don't, at any rate.
And you miss winter.
No.
Oh.
Maybe a little. But it's the trailer part, and I was thinking about having a trailer on a snowmobile kind of seems like a terrible proposition. Also, it looks like a little tank.
Yeah.
With little bouncy skis. And I wonder what you put in that trailer. Do you put a child in that trailer and endanger them?
Looks like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Strange.
I put 2 in there. It's from an amusement park ride.
Anywho, I know you're going to close it, but I thought it was cool.
I don't know.
Comes with a flask and a couple
You're not
mugs.
going to keep this open over those 2 BMWs.
I might. Fair.
You're not.
What do you want to know from me?
Bear's a big fan of yellow snowmobiles.
No, he's not.
He is. Especially really old
like
ones that are
single
kind of slow.
headlight things. The interior is not that great, and it's a Rotax.
Yeah.
The interior.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't like it.
Okay.
There we go. 1966 Ferrari 330 GTC Speciale. I'd forgotten that I picked this. I think it's a cool color.
Because you like it?
I think it's a cool color. I think those little, I guess they're fog lights that pop up and rotate or whatever it is out of the front there are pretty awesome.
Interesting. I don't know that I've seen those.
Well, there's a picture of it further down.
Modified by a trend design house with experimental features including
Pop-up driving lights,
hood vents in lieu of fender vents, cloth upholstery, directional dashboard vents. Let's see the hood vents. Those are pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was pretty snazzy.
It doesn't have cloth seats anymore.
It does not.
No.
Which is an improvement.
Didn't look like it had hood vents anymore either.
Maybe you're just not looking in the right spot.
Well, maybe.
This was not sold. It was withdrawn.
Why?
I didn't check because I didn't really care because I liked it.
If you're having a lot of withdrawn stuff.
If you
have you?
They've had a
they're
couple.
at the back.
Yeah, they're at the back.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'd never really seen anything like that before.
It's in Montana.
As to
sure it is.
Well, that's where its license plate is from, at any rate.
Mm-hmm.
As to how that compares to the other things that are open, I don't know what it would have cost, but it's probably a bigger pain to keep in order than either one of them.
No
boy, I don't know about that.
No way.
You don't think?
I mean, it's got carburetors and 12 spark plugs and
Ferrariness.
I think those kind of just work mostly.
I mean, your electronics consist of points distributors.
Right.
That's also not going to go or stop or turn as well.
Right. It's pretty clean in there.
Yeah.
As it should be. I mean, I just don't understand why you wouldn't clean a car before you sell it, but a lot of people don't.
It's got lots of doodads.
This might even be magnetos.
You mean as opposed to an alternator?
No, as opposed to a distributor. With points. I don't know.
A primitive form of electronic ignition? As opposed to mechanical?
Wappa, 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 wappa.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
So it looks like, oh boy.
It was wrecked.
Oh, it was wrecked after it was posted?
Was it wrecked?
I don't know. Someone said, let's see pictures of the wreck. During a recent drive, it was damaged.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh,
that sucks.
That sucks. I wonder what it was. Do we have any bids prior to that?
600,000.
Oh,
you know what? I would not be driving that.
God, that sucks.
Man. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's just wild.
Because that would have had at least 2 or 3 days to go. I think based on where I picked that from the history, which means it was at $660,000 with 2 or 3 days to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
And they're calling it $1 million car.
Yeah. But it's, how long did it was like a month back when you listed the M6.
Yeah.
So it's probably longer than that to get on here now.
Yeah.
So it's month and a half, 2 months of just sitting there. Weather might have been nice. I'll go take it out.
I've got a car that I'm planning on selling that I think I could maybe squeeze $1 million out of. It's not getting driven.
Yeah.
Because I just know that the minivan brigade is going to try to destroy it.
That's terrible.
That sucks.
Way to bring the room down, Soren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It's a cool car.
It is very cool.
Well, I guess he was right.
What?
It's probably cheaper to maintain the BMW over this,
especially if you
if
bump
you
into
wreck
something.
it.
Yeah. Because that's a guy that knows how to beat panels and
you're gonna have to
make
take
parts
that to a guy.
So, 1977 Honda CB550 Cafe Racer by Coupe Motorcycles. And I'm a big fan of the CB550. I know you're a fan of the Mason. I feel like this one was well done. And haven't seen one in a while.
So great looking.
You don't see anything I don't like.
Anything about walls, Bear, and I might be forced to get up and come over there.
You can ride that, Bear.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
It's not like it's going to kick your ass.
Because it'd be on the wall.
It's slow enough. You're not going to fall off.
I think that's a problem.
Which part?
I think if it's too slow, you fall off, right?
Nope.
Isn't that how centrifugal forces
just
work?
fast enough that you're not going to have to worry about that.
I think it's faster than that.
It's got 50 horsepower.
Yeah, but it doesn't weigh much.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing about this. I think this is pretty nicely done overall. And it's $7,000. That's what I went for. That's totally reasonable for getting a bike that is done.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's really nice.
And I would have that. And it would please me to go out and ride it on a nice sunny summer afternoon. I would not put it on a wall because that is ridiculous.
Although I will say, it seems like the Honda Cafe Racers don't go for much more than this. Any of them that I've seen.
Which is weird. Because it's a good bike.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to ride it across the country. I mean, you could, but your bones won't thank you. Probably your organs too after a while. But for a tootling around, having a fun bike, that's I think a reasonable price.
Do you like that better than the BMW twins?
I like that better than the X5.
What about the M6?
Well, I don't know if I like it, but I'm more likely to buy it because it's a lot less money. And
here we go again.
Man, I tell you what.
If
they had a dollar store, bring a dollar store trailer.
It's less money for what I would want to use it for.
It's not a car.
Which is tootling around when it's nice out.
Yeah.
I am more interested in motorcycles than I am in sports cars because I have motorcycles and I don't have sports cars. So I think I would pick this.
Bear, please be the voice of reason.
I mean, I'm going to pick the BMWs.
Okay.
If we're going to do this, we should have to pick one of the BMWs.
No, because we're hanging out till the end.
Oh, good God. And this is also me, 1987 Porsche 911 Turbo Coupe. This is black wheels. It's got a tan interior. It's about perfect.
An S bumper.
Uh-huh.
I like it. It's what I think of when I think Porsche.
Mm-hmm. Seems boring to me.
It's
Got a roof front bumper.
it's not it's I don't want to say run of the mill, but it is typical of Porsche. It is what I think of when I think of a Porsche, and that's why I picked it, because that's pretty much what I would want out of a Porsche.
Dark blue?
I think it's black. But maybe it's dark blue. Either one of those would be acceptable to me.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of modifications to it for looking pretty stock.
Yeah, it looks exactly stock.
It's got cams, crank.
Got a magnafluxed crank.
Pretty sure magnafluxing is a way of looking for microscopic cracks.
That's correct. So it's not really an improvement over the stock.
Oh, they
crank.
did it.
Well, I mean, I guess it tells you that it's not fucked up.
If those crack very often.
But
Whatever it was, totaled $10,000.
Huh?
All the work.
Well, that's recent work. That's not that stuff.
That's
a valve adjustment, turbocharger, oil feed line.
It's an expensive oil feed line.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't
It's got
think.
heat.
I mean, I obviously don't know this for sure, but I wouldn't think that a valve adjustment on that is a terribly difficult thing to do.
It's kind of a pain. Interesting.
No turbo script.
So since we're not comparing, we're keeping the two BMWs to the end, and we're just going to keep this and compare it to the next one.
Is that what you want to do?
Well, if we're keeping the two BMWs to the end, then we just have to close everything else, which we could just skip and close it all now and then pick between the BMWs, unless we're going to.
Well, what if this sticks with the BMWs?
I don't understand what you're saying.
You like either of the BMWs better than this?
I don't like the X5 better than this. I'm torn
You like
between.
either of the BMWs better than this?
I don't personally know.
So you like this better than both of the BMWs?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, fair.
I feel like the M6 is the best out of the three. But I don't know. That X5 is pretty sweet.
Okay.
It makes some power.
340.
M6, I think, is the best.
Do you like this better than either of the BMWs?
No.
Okay. I like it, but man, I don't know. Like Bear said, I don't know.
boring.
I don't know why that an 87 930 turbo is not terribly exciting to me. I don't know if it's the presentation.
Jaded.
Is it? You think
Yeah,
that's what it is? Because it's
think
got a lot
so.
of neat stuff on it.
I know.
I feel like if it had, I don't know, maybe different wheels?
Yeah. Or if it was lowered a little bit.
Maybe.
Or if it was,
Weird.
I don't know. This seems. Now, if it were mine, I think it would, it'd be cool. But
Yeah. That's also $152,000.
yeah. 4-speed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still 4 speeds.
Dang, damn it.
I know.
Look at that 928. Well, since it's starting to get nice and warm out,
Wow.
I was picking convertibles.
Yeah.
And since Soren likes cheap cars, I was picking cheap convertibles.
I'll tell you what.
So I picked 2006 Mercedes SLK 55 AMG.
You've accused me, and I get to answer.
Mm-hmm. I didn't
It's not
accuse
that I
you.
like cheap cars. So I don't like paying too much for a car.
Oh, this is a pretty good deal.
Unfortunately, it's a Mercedes.
With a V8, which...
Are these all that cheap?
I don't think so. For 12? 12345, which is an awesome bid, by the way.
Because that's no reserve, 78,000 miles.
Yeah.
Has the air scarf.
Mm-hmm. I think they all did.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Maybe it had an accident. Looks like there's some paintwork there.
Either the front has been painted or the back has been painted.
Yeah.
Well, the front fender matches the door, but the door doesn't
Front
match the
and
back.
left front sustained damage in 2013.
Yeah. That side looks fine. And that's the side you get in. So that's probably why it was so cheap.
It's got a mix of Nankang and Siloon tires.
That's also why it's probably cheap.
Why would you do that?
People.
So these must be that price.
If you're selling a car,
Because
I don't think so.
if you're gonna do that no reserve, you would at least put some decent tires on it. I think.
At no reserve,
$1,000
no way.
and put some decent tires on it.
I think this is on the cheaper end of these. That's a pretty special car
It is
for 12 grand.
12 grand. That's pretty sweet.
And I think it'd be a cool little hot rod convertible tootle around in.
It's got more power than a Z3 M Coupe or a Z4 M Coupe or M Roadster.
But it's ugly.
It's got the burbles. They're not that ugly.
It's got okay wheels. I will say, for the record, I like both of the BMWs better than this. Sorry, bro.
That's fine. Let's see what I got next.
Well, I will, unless I die in the next few seconds.
Oh, boy.
Where's the gunshot sound?
I think he's got it.
I'm not making the gunshot sound.
Thank you.
Not yet, anyhow.
Another cheap convertible.
11 grand,
Nice weather. 1974 Triumph TR6. I don't know if that's cheap for these, but
That's not crazy.
it's red, wired wheeled,
Mhm.
convertible.
Mm-hmm. What's the inside? Black or tan?
Black.
Tan would be better.
Well,
It's not hard to fix, though,
you can spray paint tan.
or just reupholster it,
It was originally pimento.
which is a red color.
Oh, that's dark brown.
I'm gonna guess it's green.
Why would you guess it's green?
Pimento?
Because
Pimento's
pimentos
dark
are
brown.
red.
Huh?
Pimento is a pepper that is red.
Dark red.
Don't you put pimentos and olives?
The olives are green, but the pimento is red.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Now, you wouldn't call it pimento if you meant olive.
If you already had an olive green,
Uh,
you'd have to come up with another name.
So
for
was
that color.
the car green with the red interior? Is that what that
I think so. Yeah.
oh,
I don't know. It was sold at a Plymouth dealer.
does that make a difference? I don't think that makes any difference at all.
I hated
to
Plymouth.
somebody.
I don't hate Plymouth dealers.
Oh, you like Plymouth dealers?
I don't have any feeling about Plymouth dealers one way or the other.
Triumph TR6.
I like Triumphs in the TR6 variety.
New top.
Yeah. I like this better than the X5. I'm not convinced that I like this
It's got
better.
at least 2 matching shitty tires.
Oh, those are terrible.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to replace them.
Can you replace tires on wire wheels?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, me personally, actually, yes, I can replace tires on wire.
They might not make the Michelins you have on your truck for this.
I wouldn't want the Michelins I have on my truck for this.
Huh. Well.
I'd probably put pilots on it.
You like this better than the M6?
I don't like it better than the M6 necessarily. You know what? I do like it better than the M6 because I actually want one of these.
Okay.
And it's cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
I wasn't considering that. I was considering that I actually do want a TR6.
All right.
And this one seems pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah. M6 or this.
What about X5 or this?
M6 or this.
I mean, the M6 is better.
X5 or this.
The X5 is such a rare combo. It's hard to find those.
Yep.
In that color combo.
It's about the same price.
Yeah. $2,000 more.
Yep. About 410 horsepower or more,
Uh-huh.
at least.
Mm-hmm. But no top-down experience. Waffling through your hair.
No. Does have panoramic sunroof, though.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get the enjoyment of wondering whether or not there's oil in it.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah,
Like
you
do with
do.
the Triumph. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's a BMW problem now too as well.
Well, you haven't seen where my BMW's parked.
Where is your BMW parked?
Right above the oil slick.
Right above the oil.
Oh. Yeah, my truck is always parked right above the oil slick, and yet it always has the right amount of oil in it.
Your dipstick might be broken.
Well, when I take the oil out to change the oil, the right amount of oil comes out.
Well, I mean, the M6 is obviously better. Here we go, Soren.
Fuck you.
Offer number 3, 2004 Ford
Stop speaking.
Thunderbird.
Stop speaking.
8,000 miles.
Why? What? Do not.
8,000
Do
for
not.
$12,000.
miles
Do not.
for
Hey,
$12,000.
do not say "Here you go, Soren" about a modern Thunderbird.
Well, you picked a Thunderbird earlier.
Yeah, a good one.
Yeah.
These are not good
I
ones.
thought you would like this.
No, you didn't.
Cheap convertible.
You thought you could torment me with this.
No.
It is a cheap convertible.
12 grand.
Box.
Leather seats.
Under no circumstances.
Okay.
It's the worst car of the night.
So far.
280 horsepower.
Yeah. Stylized. 280 horsepower.
So no.
Hideous.
Okay. I hate it.
Original owner 2007 350Z GT Roadster 6-speed. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Good colors. Good colors.
Wait. What are you saying? Prove me wrong about? I
Prove me wrong.
believe you that it's a 2007 Nissan 350Z. What?
I don't know. Why haven't you bought one of these yet?
Because I don't like Nissan.
This is my most. I forgot how expensive this was. This isn't even my cheap convertible range. 18,000.
I think of Nissan as Japanese Chrysler.
306 horsepower. Rear wheel drive. 6-speed. Hair down. Top up. Shirt off. Motoring.
I do not leave my house without a shirt. I do not leave my house without a shirt.
Maybe you unbutton a couple buttons at the top.
I always unbutton about at the top.
Like the top folds down.
Yep. Power top.
I like both BMWs better.
How?
They're not Nissans.
What does that have to do with it? Don't you have a Nissan?
No.
Who makes your truck?
Toyota.
Oh.
I have worked on a fair number of Nissans in my life and hated every single one of them.
Yeah, but look how nice that is.
It doesn't matter. It like Chrysler.
Too bad
is-
Toyota
says
didn't
no.
have a thing like that.
I don't think I would want a Toyota thing like that either.
So
I'm trying to find cars that you would like, Soren.
No, you're not.
You're almost out.
You're tormenting me.
You got one left.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Cheapest one yet.
No.
2000
Nah.
Porsche Boxster 5-speed. $8,300. Great blue, tan interior.
106,000 miles.
Which engine?
2.7 flat 6.
It's the good one.
Is it the good one?
Yep. Normally they're 2.5s.
Is it
No.
an S?
No.
Well, then I don't want it.
It might be an S, actually.
It's
good colors.
Might be.
It's
Well,
good
might
colors. I don't like the wheels. Obviously,
The
that's
wheels
a
are
changeable thing. I don't like the hand-cooked tires.
Yeah, you don't like the wheels they're mounted on.
So that whole thing can just go as a package.
Mm-hmm.
That's handy dandy. I could just go to Tire Rack and go, I need some tires and wheels for this that
Yep.
don't suck.
Dark blue,
Beige.
tan interior.
It's not a great beige, but it is beige.
Mid-engined. Convertible.
M6.
M6 doesn't have a convertible.
It doesn't even have a sunroof.
Doesn't have a cloaca either.
A what?
That
Is that like a thorax?
That tailpipe looks like a cloaca. It's not a great design. No. Cloaca isn't like a thorax.
You don't like the center exhaust?
No. Why do you cover the mic when you're laughing?
I'm sorry. I was just being amused by the is it like a thorax?
It's boxed to go.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's a vanity plate.
You know how hard and long I spent trying to find cars this week to please you?
Bring a trailer.
Uh-huh.
So you had to hit load more results approximately 25 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. You did find the TR6 and I liked it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel bad about telling you that you failed miserably because it didn't ask you to do that.
It's only slightly over 100,000 miles.
I don't want that.
Dark blue, tan interior, drop top.
It's got a front and a trunk.
Mid-engine.
Good colors.
It's got a thorax exhaust.
Okay, so think about an ant. It's basically like the three bulbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first one where its mouth is its head.
Uh-huh.
The second one
is that the scientific
is
name?
the thorax.
Yeah.
And the third one, where its cloaca is, if it had a cloaca, which it doesn't, is its abdomen.
Uh-huh.
The cloaca is not a description of a region of the body like thorax is.
Because you said those two words on the same animal, so I'm confused now.
Yep, I am too.
I'm a no on this, but I appreciate the effort.
He's a no.
He's a no on mine pick for him.
He shot down all of your picks.
Every single one.
You
Every
shot,
one.
you shot down the one that I actually liked.
Everyone. Which one?
The TR6.
Oh.
I picked that, and you guys closed it.
No, you did not.
I did. I
You
said I liked
barely
it better
picked
than the X5.
All right. Back to these two.
M6.
Fair.
I'm with the X5. Or maybe the M6.
You have to go definitely with
Probably. What's the tow rating on this X5?
I think they're all like 5,000 pounds.
Oh, man, that's not enough.
They don't tow a lot.
I'm sure my Subaru does that.
Yeah.
How does it tow so little?
Probably due to the structure of the frame in the back not being able to support more towing.
No, I think it's the same old thing like a Trailblazer SS or Cyclone Typhoon. They tow like 3,500 pounds.
Yeah. Doesn't have a frame.
I think they don't want you applying 600 horsepower to
8,000 pounds.
right.
Come on, let us have fun. Boy, you know what? It's so cool. And the M6 two-wheel drive.
It is.
So all that power is going into two wheels
Mm-hmm.
Instead of 4.
Yeah.
instead of four.
If that had 4 doors on it,
I just don't understand why that's your problem with
I
it.
understand why that.
because
I mean, they do
I
look
think
cool.
the GTs look phenomenal,
They do.
and this just looks good.
And it looks really good.
Yeah, but the X5 half the price, third the price, and
No M badge though.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Is it
X5M.
Yeah,
There you go.
competition. This is the M6 is not a competition,
Yeah, it is.
is it?
X5 isn't.
It is.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard somewhere.
Fair.
Huh?
Are you making decisions that you don't understand?
Absolutely.
It's got Android Auto.
Yeah, and it's got full leather. I'm going with the X5. I've never seen a black with cinnamon X5M.
Have you seen a blue with
Yeah.
Secret? Have you?
Mm,
Secure?
yeah, I've even seen the GTs.
And would you pick, Sword?
This one.
You guys suck.
You got to pick, Mason. It's your vote that matters. You hold the power.
I'm going to go with a Soren answer on this one.
Really?
Yep.
I'm surprised.
Why?
I just am.
I'm surprised too.
There you go.
The
You're going with fun over practicality?
No, I'm going with practicality. X5.
Why? Just practicality?
I mean, I kind of want one of those.
I know. Me too.
And I don't know if the M6 is any more reliable engine-wise.
I don't think it is. It's got all the same issues.
And I do like
is.
the full leather. I like the cinnamon interior. I like it's black. It's got the Dynon stuff on it. I think they look really cool.
Yep.
It's as close as we can get to an M5 Touring.
I think that's a weird statement.
Maybe.
Why?
Because it's nothing like an M5.
It's a lot like an M5. It's got the
It's got
M5
the
engine.
powertrain.
What's he saying?
It's nothing like an M5. It's shorter and taller and all-wheel drive and has more doors.
Doesn't have any more doors.
It wouldn't have more doors than an M5 Touring.
It's got the one in the back.
What would a Touring have?
Trunk.
No?
They have a
The
hatch.
wagon.
Oh, the wagon. It's still not like a wagon. An SUV isn't like a wagon.
It is like a wagon.
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't accept that answer.
I think that's a great answer. And on that,
I do think this is a fine. I'm not disappointed in
it's
this one.
$13,000.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's 600 horsepower. It looks good.
Which is what, $22 of horsepower or something like that.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty fucking good. I don't think that goes there.
It doesn't. There you go.
I don't know. I don't think that goes there. It wasn't a
that
joke
fits.
and it wasn't a sad thing.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm getting my emotions confused.
I mean, I would have preferred that the other one won, but this is a perfectly fine winner.
I'm glad I wasn't shopping for something like that. That would have been a bitter.
Not like some stupid Nissan one.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe and all that.
Hey, that's my line.
And you can comment. Except you don't
Bear's
do it.
line.
I was beating you to it because you're always late.
Oh, he's saying you're slow.
I'm saying you're slow.
Thanks for watching.